Hey guys, my bad. I'm live. Oh God, let me tell you something. Well, first of all, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was trying to do something on my IG. It is what it is. So, uh, last night I did a live with YouTube cameras. So, like I said, Ness is obsessed with me. She wants me back. So she wants me to be in her life. And I said, no, bitch, get over it. So let me tell you exactly what I said in Code Binary Live when he was talking his shit to Brianna, talking about how he don't want to be there. He was making all these excuses about, oh, I don't want nobody to treat me like this and this and that. Brianna been treating you that way. She's been exercising control. She's been throwing her fucking weight around you and her subscribers, you dumbass bitch. Yeah, but I'm not gonna even say the game plan because I see it coming. I see it coming. But I went into the live. Mind you, this is the only thing I said. I said I came in here to laugh at all you bitches, especially you, Brianna, in the clouds. Hey, Hershey Boo. Hey, Boo. Shut up. I said I came in here to laugh at all you bitches, especially you, Brianna, in the clouds. That's what I came for. So then, just my boo Jessica laughed, and then Erica Fierce. Good morning, so fly. Erica Fierce. She said, Uppity, what are you doing here? You don't even like this man. Mind you, they saw me. They know they can see me on StreamYard. See, now they got to kiss Ness ass. And I think that was done. Well, they know I wasn't going to support their show regardless. So let me tell you what Erica Fierce said. Erica Fierce said, Uppity, why are you here? You don't even like this man. I said, girl, you know my petty ass is in the clouds, gloating and calculating. But when they started basically tearing Brianna ass up, and then Ness want to hip on the platform. Look at this needy ass bitch. Like I told you, bitch. Like Ness, go whatever relationship you feel I should have with you. Your son did. You're the only Ness. You're not a mom, so you don't understand this. The only person you could create a home for is your son, bitch. Like y'all striking my page is nothing, ho. I don't watch the nigga channel. But like I told you, my ancestors got me. I ain't got to listen. Oh, Cole just the fuck out of Brianna once again. And Brianna was trying to leave the door open. She basically was going around saying yesterday, like, I don't have no pets. I don't know how this goes. I can just, based on what she says, she was telling, I didn't watch her, but somebody was playing the clip. And she was basically, I think it was Hoodie. Remember I tell you I watch Hoodie live. So basically, she was basically telling Hoodie, or like it's like I don't know, somebody no Hoodie was playing a clip. She was telling Shakira, "Good morning, Miss Rhonda." And please like this video, everybody. She was basically telling Shakira that if you have a dog and they're disobedient and they don't listen to you, you gotta, I guess, mush their face in something. I've seen people do this. To me, it seemed more like animal abuse. I don't know if that's a real way to train the dog. I have no idea. But that's what she was saying. And Cole basically was on his live over there talking about some bitch. I'm not going back, ho. And I'm not gonna come over there. And they was Coolin came up there ass looking. And then they was like, oh, how what you call it? Damn. Cole said, I'm not clicking her link because it would have gave her a false sense of power. Damn. Since when he didn't want to give her a full sense of power. So basically he used her up and doesn't need her again. So only thing I went in the chat to say is, Brianna, you got used again. And Hoodie is up next on the computer back bitch back. And that's the truth. Ness know she being used, and she know I would child. And then Cole and them acting like they can't see me there. Bitch, it don't matter if you block the person or not. Everybody knows that. They know damn well I was in their fucking comment section. They was praying to God I clicked their link, but I wasn't. I came there to do what I said, and they wasn't going to argue with me. They was going to act like they didn't see my comments because everything I said was the truth. And basically, they're running a train on you dumbass bitches. When one get off, the next nigga get on. And now it's Hoodie's turn. And the bitch about to get rolled wet and build another nigga. But at least Hoodie got a black wife. I'm guessing. Do Hoodie got a black wife? Let me not speak too soon, y'all. Let me not speak too soon. So then after I said all of that, right? And mind you, I said like 2 or 3 comments. I had planned to make that one comment, but since my girl Jessica Michelle was in there, I said hi to her. And I answered Erica Fierce in the same comment. And then I didn't say nothing else. I just went back to the clouds to continue gloating. I didn't make another comment. I wasn't chatting with nobody. None of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that. So then guess who hops on the panel because she's obsessed and stalking me, bitch? This dick lip, non-mothering, stank coochie, non-washing bitch, knock need hoe, gotta take drop because they don't got a good diet, homeless, no kid to take care of, and can't even support herself. She on social services. Bitch, you might as well have kept your son with you. You probably would have got more benefits, ho. But no, you got to keep going out in the drug rehab every time you need an apartment. And you've been living with your mother your whole fucking life. You bum bitch. Who are you going to create a home for, Ness? So then Ness jumps on the link, right? Mind you, I'm not even in it. Like, I had it playing, but as I can hear, this is the daytime, and the trains run very rampant around this time of day. So sometimes that knocks up my internet connection. Like sometimes when I say knock it off, like I'll be delayed like sometimes 20, 30 seconds, sometimes even up to a minute or two. Like if I would refresh my phone, which I wasn't refreshing my phone. So I guess I was a couple of minutes behind. And when I refreshed it, I heard he was saying they was talking about me and saying what Ness said. So I said, let me rewind that shit. Hold on. What's up, Edie?
Hey, what's up? I'm trying to
I'm
find the
being stalked
live.
by your ex early in the morning, boo.
You being stalked by? What you mean?
Okay. Cole was over there in his live, right? It came up on my live. Because mind you, I'm not even subscribed to his new page. It came up on my algorithm this morning, right?
Hmm.
And he was basically over there on his live saying, I guess they was trying to plead with him because from what I understand, Brianna thinks that she putting Cole on timeout, and he's telling the bitch, "Fuck you, I'm gone." You know what I'm saying? She think that she putting him on timeout, and he's saying, "Fuck you, bitch." You know? So
Right.
when I heard that part, and then I guess the people who kept trying to talk him into like, oh, she didn't want to take your rings, like trying to talk him down from basically what he's saying, which is fuck you, bitch. So then they was like, well, why wouldn't you click his link? I mean, click her link instead of Ness link. And Cole said, why would I go click her link and give her a full sense of power? That's why I didn't click her link. And then now
Mm.
he's trying to act like he's so enthralled with Ness because Ness gets it. She, you know, she gets that she can't take anything he says serious, and she understands the program, and she's not sensitive. And no, bitch, Ness is gonna let you talk anyway to her at this point in time in the game. Brianna thinking like you gotta now. Brianna's finally trying to get some self esteem, but it's late, way too late. You already done built the nigga up. These precautions should have been put in place ahead of time, ho. You know what I'm saying? So
What?
I jumped in the chat and I said, "Oh, Brianna just got used again." And they basically telling her to her face, Hoodie is really not on your team. But you know, it's Hoodie turn up next, and they don't really give a fuck anymore. But he did give her like a little clue, like, yeah, Hoodie just trolling you too, bitch. But yeah, it's Hoodie turn to ride the train next, bitch. But the only thing I said was that's what I basically said. I said, Brianna, you got used again. I said, I knew you in the clouds. And I said, it's Hoodie train to ride the train next, bitch. I mean, I said, it's Hoodie turn to ride big computer bag green next. That's all I said. And then Jessica spoke to me. And then Erica Michelle was like, why you here up? You don't even like this man. I said, girl, you know my petty ass, because I don't like him. But I'm actually happy it came up on my feed because I never actually got to hear his old live. I mean, whatever brought this situation on, I didn't get to hear it. But then when I was hearing what he was saying this morning, I'm like, damn, I didn't think he was going to be this brutal about it and this open. You know what I'm saying? Because he basically saying what I was saying. I got what I needed and I'm gone, bitch. Fuck you and your wanna be controlling ass. Now we just going they think they're gonna just use Ness. But well, they can, but they're gonna do the same thing to her eventually. But Ness jumps her ass on the panel. Mind you, I only said two comments in the chat. I didn't say nothing else. This is like 5 minutes later. But I had a little delay on my phone because of the train. But basically Ness went up there acting like I went over there to what you call it, try to find a home with Cole. And she talking about, see, you never had a home like you had when you was with me, and it will never happen again, bitch. And basically wanted Cole to block me, but he wanted to block. Like, I don't like it. He's like, oh, I didn't even know Uppity was in my chat. I didn't know because she got me blocked. Yeah, I got you blocked, but if you on stream, y'all, you can see everybody blocked. Whether you blocked them or they blocked you, bitch. We all know this. So stop playing that game. Yeah, I was hoping I would hit your link, and it wasn't. I just came there because I know Brianna and the clouds punch in the air, and I wanted to rub that bitch in.
Right, right. Man, you know what? I, like I already told them. I told both of them, like, but once they get what they want from both of those girls, they're gonna, they don't need you anymore. They're gonna leave and stuff like that or whatever, and
Yeah.
they're gonna, the kissing, the ass kissing is going to stop. And that's what they don't understand. That's what Rihanna and Ness, they don't understand that or whatever.
Well, Brianna don't understand it after this live. She don't want to, but Ness actually think that she got chosen. Like she thinks she won the bad bitch contest.
Well, we already know Nessa's clearly not too bright. It
Right.
takes her a long while to catch on to things, and yeah. But yeah, they're using them. They're idiots. What was I gonna say? Um, but I wouldn't even frequent those spaces. You know what I'm saying? Let Ness think that that is her treasure over there, and let her be in that environment with those losers and stuff
But
like
she
that.
can't be. Like that's the crazy part. Ness' name wasn't mentioned one time. I didn't say nothing about Ness. I didn't hit their panel. First of all, I told you exactly what I said. So for Ness
Right.
to get up there and try to make it seem like I miss her, no, bitch, you miss me. This is the second time you don't follow me around. A so-called reject, bitch.
I
Leave
think
me alone.
she's
I don't want to be in your home. Your son do, so make a home for him, bitch.
right, and that's that thing or whatever. Like, she's so controlling, and she thinks that you're not like you're nothing without her. You're not. She thinks you're
But
nothing
yet they
without
struck
her.
in my community wall, so I can't go live on my main page.
Oh yeah, they struck you. I forgot. Yeah, because I was like, why did you? I was like, why did she go on her backup page? But I see
Yeah,
now.
they struck me. And you know what's crazy, Heat? I didn't even put my community wall was a share of somebody did made like a video of all the celebrities reacting to the Diddy tape or whatever.
Hmm.
So I shared that video. Mind you, that video had over 30K views. And only thing I said, these performative ass Negroes. What is a ban in that? Isn't that some type of mass flagging going on?
Yeah.
Because how am I breaking guidelines? Only thing I did was share a video that had over 30K views, nothing to do with the beef sector. It's just celebrity men reacting to Diddy, but we all know they knew about this shit. So I said performative ass Negroes.
They're
But I
not.
would never spell ass. I spell ass like AX, you know? So I said
Mhm.
performative ass Negroes. None of these are trigger words for the YouTube guidelines. So that has to be a thing of mass flagging.
Yeah, something is definitely
Yeah,
going
that's has a
on.
group chat that she likes to flag people in. But I didn't even ever get a part of that group chat, you know, and I'm pretty sure she enlisted ODS as well.
Right, something's definitely going on with that. With YouTube and like them flag, them, taking striking people's channels
Right.
with the whole, community wall and stuff like that or whatever. Um,
Ness
are
struck me, ODS. I think it was a combination of Ness, ODS, and Brooke, and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? Because
right?
oh,
I Well, we all know ODS he's dumb too, so
yeah,
he's really
bitter
dumb.
bitches. They mad at my numbers growing. Like he said, we don't really need them.
No, you don't.
And I have a great home in my house, and I have even a better home when I go over to Heat because it's always respect over there. It's fun. She got the graphics. Child, she got a good mix of moderators. You never know what you're gonna get because God knows we had fun the other night with Black China. I mean China White.
Right. And that's another reason why Ness was so pressed and stuff. And then also,
Hmm.
I mean, then the way she did Rodney, I was like, what the hell is wrong with her?
And I think she really mad out because let me tell you what this he did the other night on her channel. Put out thirst trap pics and then acting like she was shocked when people was asking.
Who put out thirst trap picture?
You
Who?
did. Talk about who?
No, wait, I was just showing like what I look like and stuff or whatever. Like you're not gonna lie on me. Like you know how Ness be lie roasting and stuff. Like
I know,
no.
but after you put out the pics, the ladies got real interested, child. I was like, oh my God, y'all come down, y'all acting like y'all ain't never seen this heat before.
Wow. I don't even know, but I was like,
Yeah, I think that
so
played in it too because like right after you put them pics up and then Black China came up there, like before she even started the conversation, but I guess she saw the reactions from the women in the chat, and she Ness came in the chat soon after that talking shit. Like a couple of minutes, and you when you put the pictures up, you was like comparing yourself to the other people and like how you look and versus like the like you said the live roasting and stuff. They was like, oh my God, I was like, oh my God, y'all acting like this stuff. Like that's your first time showing up a specific picture or something.
probably so. I mean I just picked it was just like a random picture or whatever. I mean, I didn't think anything. I didn't even look at the I don't look at the comments or
Oh,
anything.
you must have had then, yeah. Because I promise you, after that, that's when she came running in there because of the women's reactions.
Yeah, I mean, and then she was talking about how how many people were in my chat and stuff like that or whatever, and I'm like, do you not know that you're indirectly promoting me when you
Right.
talk about my live? So now my live is almost at 3K or whatever. Most of my lives always go over 2K and stuff, but it all depends on what I'm talking about or whatever. But my channel's doing pretty good and stuff like that or whatever.
Extremely
Like,
well. And I got kicked off, but Black China made me. So I keep calling China. I don't mean no offense. I'm just like his name is similar, but I think she's right. You even coming up with original content. Nobody made a song for their moderators before. Nobody. But I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it's gonna come out now, and that's a fire song you got.
And that's just my way of showing my moderators love, you know what I'm saying? And obviously Dimples is on the team and stuff like that or whatever. And I really do mess with Dimples, really, really hard. You know what I'm saying? Like just like I mess with all of y'all. And
Yeah, I love me some Lady Dimple. She was the only one in my IG live yesterday. But no, I couldn't even figure out how to end it. I just wanted to announce like my live and stuff because I'm still learning like the technicalities of things. You know.
yeah, but my thing is, if why are you talking about how many people I have in my chat when why and you're over there? Like you do you see how
Yeah,
dumb she is?
you the main one. And
Right.
I promise you, every live you do from here on out, she's gonna be the first one. And I think what it was because she was trying to make, you got to finally tell your side. People get to see you from another perspective. And so I think it was the pictures, and then you talking about how she over here going after petty money, but meanwhile, when she was feeling some type of way and she was sick and this and that, because we all know when she's on her cycle now. I'm pretty sure she get cramps, but she don't. Not only do she do that, she don't like to change her clothes. So yeah, that was nice of you to give her money to take off the whole day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure when ladies heard stuff like that too, they really was like, what, going crazy. So yeah, now she feel like, and especially with China White wanting to do a show for you, and being having familiarity with women that you may be more into, without even getting to know them just on looks alone. I think she's scared.
Mm. I mean, I don't. I mean, when China White asked her because she went back over the limits and she was like, she said the rejects again, and I was like, well, why didn't you answer that question when China White asked you who were you talking to? Like, you know who to fuck with, and who not to fuck with, because China White will eat your ass up. Like, and I obviously
Yeah,
like
she already know that. 'Cause
yeah,
just like she know I eat her ass up. That's why I guess she went over there to Cole thinking I was going to, like, girl, I'm not about to hit his link, but you wasn't even mentioned. You so pressed about this heat in me. Like, it's weird, but we the rejects. But you copying my line. Y'all know I always say about uppity rejects. No, he was saying when Ness got her cycle and she was in pain, she would give her the money just so she could sit home take the day off and not lose any pay.
right. And what she fails to understand that, my channel, like everybody's channel, your channel's doing good, my channel's doing good. I
Fact.
don't I need, what is the name of your backup channel? Like, what does it say? Because I'm trying to look that
You
up.
on it right now.
I
It's
know
up the Nico God is one, but it's hard for me to type
of
in.
Amigo God is one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but that's why I said I don't know how to like I got it on
Because
my
I'm trying to
community book.
find it.
Yeah, yeah, only my main page comes up, right?
Yeah.
Because even when I was trying to share it, I was like, only what it only allowed me to copy the link because I wanted you to share. But yeah, I had posted on my main page. I made a comment on one of them sections just to if
What?
oh yeah, if you see the videos I put out about VS from 4 years ago, that's on this page because this is my oldest page actually. I had made my main page now. This used to be my main page when I first
Okay.
came into the V sector. I just changed the name of it.
Because I'm typing it in on my other channel
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But
Over
no,
here.
I didn't even know that night. That night, I didn't even know Ness was over there because I was just having a conversation with y'all, and I wasn't looking at the chat
Oh
because
yeah, I
I don't watch
saw
the
her when
chat.
she came in. I thought she was ignoring her. That's why I didn't say nothing. But when China White, she must have didn't see it at first. Because when she responded, Ness was already in the chat for like 5 minutes. She had made two comments and stuff.
Man, if you would have, did you get a chance to listen to that
I thought
live?
she was
That
ignoring her. That's why I didn't say nothing.
No, no. Did you get a chance to listen to that live that Reed did after that, talking about that live that happened and how Ness was very, like, how she was so pressed and stuff. Reed has been getting in Ness's ass, like, oh my God, she's been dragging Ness, like she was dragging Ness about that yesterday. She was dragging Ness about what how she did Rodney and how she's controlling people over there and stuff like that or whatever.
Right.
Like,
Oh yeah, I gotta catch that replay.
yeah.
I seen Reed live, but I don't think I seen that one.
Yeah, she was talking about all that stuff that happened on that live on that live that we did
Oh,
the
so
other
she did
night.
a replay for us. Okay, I gotta watch.
Yeah, because she was like, and you didn't have nothing to say to China White when China asked you who are the rejects and shit. Like, girl, like you don't want it with China White, girl. Like, and that's what I'm saying. If you supposed to be the baddest roaster and stuff like that or whatever, why you running from China White? Why are you not answering her question? Because rejects is plural. So you meaning more than that means more than one person. So that means you talking about everybody up there on the panel and shit like that or whatever. We're not in. I have a brand new channel and you know what I'm saying. There's people
Right.
who don't even get 100 people in their chat who have channels
That been here for
for
years.
yeah. So what are you talking about? And when I started, I had over 200 people in my chat. That's what I usually have. I'm not no fan favorite or none of that shit. So I'm not expecting to get
Exactly.
no 1K or nothing. My shit's controversial. So I'm not expecting to have crazy numbers because I don't lick ass and I already know that I'm up against people
Amen.
that don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And people
No,
don't fuck with
this
me
he.
or
You
whatever.
know what? She's trying to discourage you because you know why? We are doing something she could never do. Build a
Right.
platform organically while stating our true opinions, not having to kiss up to nobody, not having to hide up behind nobody. So our platform is going to be more freeing because now nobody can say like, "Hey, don't go." I mean, they can say it, but the people that want to support us are going to support us regardless because we didn't use them to get people in our chat in the first place.
Facts. And you know the views alone
Yeah,
speak for themselves because
thank you.
who
Yeah,
no matter whose chat they're at or whatever at the current time, they're gonna come back and see what I said or whatever on my channel because the views are speaking for itself. I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing that needs to be done. They're speaking for themselves and shit like that or whatever. I'm still getting I almost have 3K on the other video. I'm not even paying attention to that stuff. I don't even know how many people are in the chat until she like brings it up and shit like that or whatever. But
yeah, because I can tell you
it's
must have had
crazy.
MLK because you did seem genuinely shocked Ness was in there because she was in there for like 5 minutes before Black China knows. I just thought you was ignoring her, so that's why I didn't say nothing.
I
Because I
didn't
was about
even
to say
see
like, damn, bitch, go away.
No, I didn't even see any comments when I even when I like posted like my pictures and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see any comments or anything because I don't look at the chat. I never look at the chat when I go on
Yeah,
StreamYard. So I was like, what are you talking about? So I that's when I went into the chat. You know what I'm saying?
and,
When you
yeah,
mentioned it.
And now they definitely trying to create some type of narrative. Just like I seen Chira Wood the other day. See, like when I went in Rick Reed, because the only reason why I felt comfortable enough going to Rick Reed chat, because when he was begging me to go to the channel, but I didn't. But I'm glad if Sloppy Titty Chat Rap want to say something, she can say it right. She got it half right. Yes, he is mad because I dragged him, because that's all I ever do to bitch ass niggas on here. But the main reason I went into Rick Reed's platform, because I thought it was funny that they was just announcing ODS is about to go live at 1:30, and then Rick Reed goes live. And then they all go over there, including the people that were just supporting ODS. And ODS didn't even go live. He went over to Rick Reed's. So I went down there to point that out before I got a chance. He wanted to create a moment. I was like, you punk ass nigga, don't sit here and act like you don't be clout chasing the beef sector, because you never was really in to begin with. You always came in on clout chasing shit. You just mad because I dragged your ass.
Yeah,
So I
oh
was like,
yeah. He is trash. He's trash.
he's very much trash. Trailer park trash. Crying online because somebody called your ugly ass mama. Like, stop it. But you coming in as a thug. Please. So I was like, people trying to create a moment. Just like Binary. He know goddamn well, but I guess Binary said, damn, I already just disagree. I can't diss Ness at this moment. But trust and believe, they wanted me to click their link. They was begging for it. I said no. But I had to, like, I don't know. That's why I said sometimes I have to work on my petty ways. But the way that Brianna thought that she was teaching him a lesson, and the way he came back out and said, bitch, basically, I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he said, bitch, I don't need you no more. And Brianna even said it like, y'all, yesterday, she's like, you already got these people saying that we're desperate and we're playing into. No, you and Ness are competing for these weird ass niggas. So right now, MBK, because he could bully, I don't know if it's bullying or this, it just came to an agreement. But whatever the decision they made behind the scene, they're gonna just pick Ness for whatever reason at this moment. But like
Well,
I said,
they know that Ness is the dumb one, and
yeah,
Brianna's a
no,
bitch
no, they
talker.
both dumb, but
Right,
Binary said it well. They basically said they could say whatever they want to Ness, and she
right.
not gonna take it too
Which means she's
seriously.
right. Which means she's a little dumber though.
Yeah.
She's a little
Oh yeah, I
dumber.
see what you're saying. Yeah, but they both
Yeah,
dumb. But yeah, she is a little dumber.
yeah. Because like I said, it takes, it even took Brianna was in denial because she actually thought that
Right. That's a better word. You're right.
she actually thought that she had like guys that really wanted to like spend time, be over there and be in her face and stuff like that. And we
You're
kept
right.
telling the stupid bitch,
You're
like,
right. No, you're right.
no, we do
But
not,
she
they
kept
don't
denying
want
it, so I'm
you.
gonna go by her words. Go ahead, though.
So all you have to do, like I said, uppity, when even sometimes certain things happen, all you have to do is just sit back and watch, and everything you predict is gonna end up happening. And even with Ness, when they turn on her, that's gonna be very interesting because Ness is gonna drag the shit out of them, but they're also going to tell their truth on how they feel about Ness. So that's gonna be an
Right.
interesting thing. But as far as their views or whatever on their channel, like that shit ain't doing well with Ness. Ness is not building anybody's channel. So I don't know
Right.
why she keeps making it seem as though she's needed on platforms and shit like that, or that she's doing something for anybody's channel. Look at Brooks. Her numbers are in the toilet. Her numbers have always been in the toilet.
Right.
She's not helping anybody with their channel. Ness
Unless
don't want
somebody sit on
nobody
her
around
platform,
her.
she can't get numbers.
And
Somebody got to sit with
that's
her.
what Reed, you really got to start watching Reed because Reed be calling Ness out on all of her shit. And she was like, she don't want nobody on her channel that's doing better than her. Ness does not
Right.
like competition. That's
No,
why
and,
she
no,
be
and don't get
having
me wrong. I watch Reed. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I told Reed, the reason why I don't drop down her chat all the time because I get it. She got her loyal subscribers that a lot of them don't like me, but I do enjoy her commentary. So I'll be in the clouds. The only reason why I haven't seen more of the recent ones is because of all the fallout of what I knew that was going to happen. So
right.
the petty, gluttonous part of me that loves to be right, I was just sitting back in the replays, enjoying myself, like So that's the only reason why.
Right. Cause like even that day, like the other day, like she was calling like Ness out and you over here, she was like, you over here acting, telling people that you over this heat and you done with this heat, but you dropping down in her chat all because China White was talking a little, a certain type of way or whatever, and they were talking about something that you were probably uncomfortable with and stuff like that or whatever. That and all because I didn't even think about anything else or whatever. And it was just like, dang, like, You really are calling all that stuff out or whatever. Like you read I mean, y'all really be calling her out on her stuff or whatever. Like I don't
Hmm.
even be paying attention to that girl no more. Like I don't want that girl or anything like that or whatever.
Right.
Like at all anymore. Like I'm start like the way that she moves is just
And
it just
but you
grosses
know
me
what's
out.
crazy? Now she's trying to follow everybody else around, trying to make it seem like you really trying to go through us to get back to her. You know what I'm saying? That's
No.
like that's how she's spending her time at this moment. And because it didn't work for me, she really thinks she's going around giving me black. Like you did not get me banned from Cold Platform. I don't want to go there. It was an easy sell because they realized that they seen I made two comments alone, and I did not disagree when it was like uppity. Well, one person said it was like uppity. You don't even like them. I said I know. And then MBK and Cole equally pretended because, like I said, Ness is basically Ness about now because you fell out with Brianna, she's never been here before. Bitch, I was here before you or Brianna ever was. Let's be clear. Well, maybe not on that page, but I knew him before you and Brianna ever did. And I threw him away because I seen he was a user and I wasn't going to help him with shit. And I noticed Sir King was taking a lot of my token points when he was dragging Lemon. But meanwhile, Ness was over there supporting Lemon going against Sir King when she just had an issue.
Your sound went out. Waiting for uppity to okay, so she dropped down and she's coming right back. So uh, I honestly don't think Brooke is striking channels. I think Brooke is very. I think Brooke is too dumb to even. I don't even think Brooke knows how to do that. But it wouldn't surprise me, like if she's going on like a video and she's like flagging, or she's going on like a post and she's trying to like flag it or something like that. Like I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just know that I was talking. I'm like, damn, my sound went out.
Right. Right. What was you saying?
Yeah, what I was saying was like she wants to pretend like she's so valuable to people, but she's really not. And it's clear that she knows that she lost a lot of value because what she's stuck with is people that are uncertain. Like, there's no way the hell that she gives that speech about Voodoo Bayous, basically saying how he never really fucked with her. And I don't like Ness, but I was like, that is kind of suspicious of how he said all that shit. But he didn't say it on your platform. He waited until he got another place. You see that? Because
Right.
like he basically trying to get in good with certain other people. See, that's somebody that's being a snake in the camp. See, I didn't go over to Cole trying like he already know I would never help his platform. I made that very clear. But they had a glimmer of hope I was gonna hit their link. So Ness went over there trying thinking she's basically um doing to them what she could do to Rodney. But I'm happy that she's even starting this process because they already showed you how they feel about stuff like that. Like, bitch, y'all are stepping stone, not important. Basically, y'all need to get that understanding. So Ness thinking she's blocking me out of some places. You can't block me out of places that number one, I don't want to be, bitch. Especially dealing with you. So no matter how much you go around these YouTube streets, swear to God, I miss you. But if I miss you, should not be the one doing that. Every time I tell this bitch to leave me alone, this is what she does. She follows me from platform to platform, hitting the piano. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she feels really happy over there because see, she did the same thing. Miss T Velocity, following me around. Girl, go away with your obsessive ass. Go make a home for your son. I don't miss you, Ness. I don't want to be bothered. You're a weird asshole. Un- Unbalanced. Stay with Brooke. She may not be entertaining, but she damn sure will kiss your ass.
And we saw like her unravel the other day, like that night or whatever, when all that stuff went down, when she dropped down in my chat. and the thing with the whole China White, that exchange or whatever. Like we
Yeah,
saw
not to
her
beat her up for no
unravel,
reason.
and then Rodney, I mean, like people who fall out with Ness for some reason, like they come to me for some reason or whatever, and I don't know why, but they saw, I just was looking at Rodney like, dude, like, I don't know what you. I'm not gonna coddle you over here, so you might as well
Right.
stay over there with
That's what
Mother
I think he
Ness.
real for. You see, I ignored the fuck out of his ass.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you too damn old to be fucking crying and shit over Ness and all this other shit or whatever. Like, no, it's retarded. I was
That's
like,
just putting people in a fucked up position where they only got to support her, so therefore they're gonna be dependent on her. Like she's
exactly.
isolating them from any other type of YouTube relationship, so that they're solely dependent on her. They're dumb if they don't see that.
Right, but she's not growing anybody's platform.
Yeah, and
She's
that's what
not.
I'm saying. There's no trade off.
Yeah,
What's the trade off? Her cursing somebody out for you on her panel that's gonna get her views.
but one thing that's going to end up pissing off Shakim or whatever and other people is that, you know if you have to have somebody on your platform in order for your platform to flourish, in order for your platform to grow, then your platform isn't shit. And what he's going to be upset about is that I paid out all this money and my platform's in the same place that it was before.
No, I actually agree with that. I do because, like I said, is it at the end of the day, people need to fuck with you because they genuinely wants to. And in the B sector, I done seen it happen so many times. People send people to you, but when they stop sending them, what's going to happen? And when I finally did, because that's what I was doing this morning, finishing up Sir King. Like I ain't finished all the way, but like I said, he's mad because he feel like he bit lemon. But at the end of the day, you really wasn't trying to help him grow like that, though, from what I could see. But at the end of the day, you gave him like a place to grow. But he's not
Man,
being helped and he's being used. His platform is being used. But what else does he have to offer? He can't hold a show down by himself.
Lemon, the only reason Lemon's platform has grown or whatever is because he had to sit up under Ness, kiss Ness's ass.
Right.
Then
Or
he
Brianna.
also
He go
had to
back and forth.
he had to sit up under Brianna, pretend to flirt with her, and all this other weird shit. And it's like, dude, like, no. And when I listen to Sir King, like, cause I'm in the community, I know gay men and stuff like that. I was just like, dude, like, you sound like you pouring your heart out to your boyfriend and shit. That's what it
Right.
sound like. Like, I
Thank
care for
you.
you. I loved you. I was like, what the fuck? You was my bro, but DL men talking cold.
Right. They do.
So, and he was like,
You
but you was
better
my
pay
bro. I
attention.
was like, dude, no, you mean that you was my, like, my dude, my boyfriend stuff. Cause they're
Her
both
voice was cracking
DL.
at certain points and everything. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I really cared for you, man. I really loved you. And I loved you like a brother. And you don't do that stuff. But they're trying to that's why I said they both got, you're using Brianna and other women as beards,
Right.
because Brianna is not no fucking bitch that neither one of y'all want. Y'all both gay. So why are y'all acting as if like this is over some lady like Brianna when we already, just like Reed called it out. She was like, Sir King, you have said so many fat jokes about Brianna. You have talked shit about Brianna so much. Why are you acting as if she has something to do with you and Lemon falling out? Why don't you just call a spade a spade? Lemon's over there with all those guys and you're jealous, and he's also over there flirting or whatever with women
No,
and stuff
Brianna
like
came
that.
on to Lemon, but I think he's mad about the other new guys Lemon got around him. And
Right.
he feel
He's
like they got more control than he does.
right. I mean, he's upset that his boyfriend is moving up
Right.
and you know what I'm saying, and he's just stagnant and stuff. And that's what I really do feel, because even I remember it was like a month or two ago, like Sir King wrote a heartfelt message on his community wall about Lemon and all those snakes or whatever that he's surrounding
Oh,
himself
I
with.
forgot about that. Yes.
I was like, you dude, y'all don't know how gay y'all sound. And do you? And I'm just like, dude, y'all are. These are two, like, these are two. DL men and stuff like that or whatever. Neither one of them like women. And when women understand like the energy and what like what type of like these DL men and stuff like that and how they talk, they will act as if they like you. They'll act like they like women and stuff like that or whatever. But the reality is that they want each other. That's why I called Lemon's panel the DL panel. Lemon cusses every day. He cusses, goes on his live. He's cussing out a gay man. He's in a gay man's face. He's cussing out. He'll cuss out Dimples. He'll cuss out Molly. He'll act like
Right.
he's so angry with Molly. He's so angry with Dimples. He's so angry with Shakim, calling Shakim his little bitch and stuff like that.
Wow.
That's some like top versus bottom type
Yeah.
of lingo. And I'm like, dude, I'm in the community. I know a gay man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
And then the way he was trying to have a bad bitch contest with me with Black Rampage was so weird. But I didn't say anything because I wanted to see what Black Rampage was gonna do. But he shut him down every time. He's like, dude, stop doing that. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you having this type of why you keep trying to have these type of conversations with me?
Yeah, Black Rampage called him a fag on his own channel.
What?
Yeah. The Black Rampage clicked on his link and said, Lemon, like you're a fag. Like I don't want nothing to do with you. Like you a fag. I was like, damn. And Lemon still had him on the panel cussing him out and shit. I was like,
Oh
wow.
my God.
I, he was like you're half a fag and stuff like that or whatever. And I was like, wow,
I
wow.
love me some Black Rampage. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all
He
can call
I
me a baby
mean,
or y'all what. I love that guy. Go ahead.
I was like, why is Lemon having him on his panel like this? Like I was
Now,
just
if that
like,
would have been a woman, he would have dragged her from here to the
right.
rest of the child. And
Lemon
these
is
women that have
not
been supporting him
comfortable.
from the start with Cash App, support, sharing his page, he dragged them for next to nothing.
Lemon is I don't like Lemon is not comfortable around heterosexual men. And that's why I said he feels comfortable around gay men and women because he's very sassy, he's very feminine, he's very girly and
Right.
stuff like that or whatever. He does
And I
not
think
like
that's why
being
he was
around.
intimidated by you. I think he know that you saw through him. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
of course. I know gay men. When I was in college, girls used to ask me like is like the heterosexual women, they would ask me, "Is my dude gay?" They would literally ask me that. You know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
would have to do the gaydar check,
Yeah.
with my homies. And they would bring like their dudes to me. We would all go out, hang out and stuff, and I would just watch them. And I'm like, oh no, you might not want to do that. But no, then I'd be like, oh no, he's good. This guy's good. I like him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he
Yeah.
got all that. He got all his straight heterosexual energy and stuff like that. This
Mm-hmm.
is a good guy. So
Yeah. Yeah, because he
yeah.
used to try to create situation like you was jealous. I'm like, what?
Who?
Like even when he described like you be like, and he does that a lot. Like he just I don't know. Maybe that's why him and Ness is so good because they like to create situations where they're in the middle or like it's just weird. I don't know, but like he used to try
I
to make it seem like it was a competition. You and
there's no
him was fighting over Ness, and he was jealous. I'm like, girl, nobody was because when you think of him, you say girl. Like
there is no
women, nobody wanted
competition.
you.
There is no competition when it comes to me and him when it comes to Ness or whatever, because Ness will always choose me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Unless we're at odds and stuff like that. But Ness will always choose me over Lemon on any occasion. And
And it's
that's what
clear the way she follow you around like a fucking love suck
yeah,
puppy.
he was just live the other day and she was in my chat. So, and I didn't even
Right.
know it.
That's true.
So, it's like, Lemon, you're not on my level or whatever. I know you want Ness to be your friend. I know you want Ness to care like you like and be on your channel and still keep those numbers coming in and stuff like that or whatever. But that girl, I told you and I told Jay Dunn, like she's using y'all. And Jay Dunn even made the claim like I'm oh, when Ness flirts with Jay Dunn and or whatever to like try to make me feel some type of way, like I feel a way. I do not feel a way with you at all, Jay Dunn. I think you look
Yeah.
disgusting. I
Everybody
think
knew that was some fake shit. Oh, and
right.
speaking of Jay Dunn, they even got that dumbass girl running through hoops because basically, um, they was talking about how Jay Dunn, he doesn't believe MBK, who's the real runner of the show right now. He was basically saying how he doesn't agree that Jay Dunn had has a real college certificate based on how she speaks. And that's rich coming from his ass. You know what I'm saying?
He's
But why
stupid.
Jay Dunn went up there trying her best to use enunciation and big words to get her point across about, and she basically was caping for Brianna. Well, kind of caping for her, but then she eventually went and said something that she knew MBK would like, so he can give her a pat on the head. And only thing she did was play into the fact that they said, which might be true though, because she does like to be penetrated, even if only by like a strap on. But they
Oh no.
basically was basically saying like some of these women like that say they gay, they really be seeking male validation, and she went up there and proved that point. Because
Yeah,
how he gonna
no.
talk about my college degrees ain't real, but he claimed to be the millionaire of Bitcoin. Like, make it make sense. Who goes to college for Bitcoin? So clearly he don't have the education, because if he did,
But
maybe
big
Bitcoin would be something he do on the side. But if he had a college degree, he would be like in financial advancement in some type of way. Especially since he's so opinionated. You know
yeah,
how much
and the
money
thing
financial
is,
advisory makes?
when he's so fucking dumb and he doesn't even know what he's talking about. He tried to talk about like he was talking about like, oh well, I don't think you have money and stuff like that, this heat and all this other stuff. And I'm like, dude, you don't even know me, and I don't live off of anybody. I live off myself. I have my own business, and whether you want to believe that or not, I do. And who do you think was taking care of Ness and who was giving to her or whatever, or even when we went to Miami and shit, like the whole entire like hotel was like what
That
five
was a nice ass
six
hotel, and I ain't gonna lie, I googled it, and you did pay a pretty dime.
yeah, it was like $800-900 a night, eight hundred
Like,
nine
yeah,
hundred dollars a night.
exactly. But
Like,
this heat, I try to tell you that you wouldn't believe me. But when you told me he was sending her $20 a day, it made more sense. But I told you a couple of months, like when they first started doing the money show together, this is before they whole glitter boots fallout. They Ness wasn't there.
the amount that he would send her day that he sends her daily, that I would get her, I would buy her food that would cost more than that shit
I know
every
that.
day.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. But Ness used to get so mad at me. She even tried to do it live because she said that, because I truly believe it's based on how Ness acted. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, like when y'all got into it, because remember I told you in the beginning how it comes. That's why I say you got to be patient with people, because how it came across in the beginning was like we all knew Ness is not used to nice things. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So we felt like she was so enthralled with a lifestyle that she wasn't used to. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And when she would piss me off with certain things, I would always harp onto that. And she did a live on me one day, and she was like, "Up, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because this heat ain't got nothing on this one guy I know." And she just was giving like all these, but she likes to lie a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I forgot exactly what she said, but even if all that shit she claiming was true, you could tell she was excited about all the stuff you could do for her. It's like it never happened for everyone in life. That's just how it came across, not just to me, but everybody else. But I'm like, see me, when I want to roast somebody, I feel like the jokes come from the truth. And when I used to always talk about that. So that's why I feel like she did a live on me with that. But I remember he did a panel, and he was basically, and I think they saw that too. I don't know how long he been watching the B sector or Ness or whatever, but he basically was saying like she thought that she needed this heat, but now she don't need her. But I never could think of why would he say that until you said that with the lie. 'Cause he's like, yeah. Because remember I tried to tell you that on her panel, and when he was there, he kept lying about it. And he was like, yeah, because we can give her a bag. Now she can get it back through us. We could show her how to upgrade her channel. We could do this, we could
They
do that.
can't
Like
teach
his
you
same
anything.
speech, and
And
he was like,
Brianna,
and she don't have to depend on this heat, because this heat basically making it seem like you holding her out for pennies and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what they turned around and did to her.
yeah, no, I never ever I never needed anything from Nest. There was nothing, there was no type of gain or whatever when it came to, our interaction. It was actually me actually dealing with her and, me actually caring for her at that time. That was what it was. Um there was I never gave Ness like I mean, outside of like those two occasions, there was never a daily money type of thing with Ness. They know that they can give her little pennies and throw pennies at her, and
Yeah,
she
tell
ain't
her
got
back.
nobody else
Yeah,
giving her any
it's,
money like that. You know
yeah,
what I'm
it's these
saying?
things out there of being a prostitute. But my thing is this:
Right.
I'm mad that when you got in his face, he pretend like you didn't have no money because that's exactly what they would. That's exactly how they saying they was getting at Ness because they felt like you was controlling her with your bag. But they were saying like now she with niggas with a bag and can help her get one. But I'm like, hold on, they using her to get
I
to
wait,
it.
wait, wait. I did help her get a bag. She gets a bag right now because of me.
I
So
know.
I'm like,
I know. That's what I'm saying. When
and
he got in your face, he being. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This nigga
right.
is disingenuous as fuck. They literally sold themselves to Ness because they. Why would you say this on an open panel? Is this not a conversation you have not had behind the scenes? And obviously, Ness be behind the scenes with these dudes. And this is
Yeah,
what they
she
were saying. So that's why, like, because I cannot speak for your pockets or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
when you was on a panel with him, I was like, wait a minute. You ain't going to tell, because, like, he was making it seem like you were being crude for talking about money. I'm like, wait, wasn't y'all just talking about how she was controlling Ness with her bag and Ness don't got to depend on her no more? And remember what he said in your face? Oh, I, I ain't say that. That's a lot. But now, when you go on his platform, he feel empowered and he want to switch the game around. Like I'm saying, he's a bitch ass, dusty ass nigga, and I cannot support shit like that. I'm sorry, he weak as fuck.
Well,
If he can't do that to you on this panel, why not?
right. And you know what? That will be very interesting or whatever. A lot of these dudes see me as some sort of competition. They want to be competitive and shit like that with me. But Ness knows what I possess and shit. I even showed Ness like one of my showed her what I made yearly. I showed her one of my tax returns. And I showed her like what I make yearly and stuff like that or whatever. And um yeah, everything that I say that I make that. I showed her what I make. I didn't show her like my name or anything like that, but I basically held like that piece of paper and I was like, this is what I make a year or whatever. Like I took a because I was getting my taxes done or whatever. And I was like, dude, like, what are you talking about? Like, it was like he was literally he's trying to tell everybody about themselves and he knows nothing about me. Like if this bitch don't know nothing about me, what makes you think you know something about me? Like you're trying to invalidate me when I'm already all over the channel. I'm already validated. I'm already over the channel. The bitch said that my live was not doing. She was talking about Rodney. Why'd you go over to this Heat's live? This Heat's live is not the numbers and all this other stuff or whatever. But every time I go live, I hit over 2K and shit like that or whatever. Like I'm not here to make like do a whole bunch of numbers and all this other stuff. Hey Tracy, I'm not here to do a whole bunch of numbers and stuff like that or whatever. Like I'm just here to give out my commentary and go on and stuff like that or whatever. I'm not gonna stay live for all those fucking hours like Nesta. This is not my fucking part. This ain't my full-time job. This ain't a part-time job. I'm not even monetized or whatever. And
But the problem is you will be though, and
yeah,
when you do it, the way. But I do believe you got work in it because of how you set your thing up. But see, my thing is this: he just like, and I think that's probably now that you mention that. I don't know if you made that connection as well. That's another thing. You're self-made. He, they say his money, his bag come through his wife, and it does,
mm-mm.
and that doesn't surprise me because when I remember he was crying the code in the beginning. He's like, nigga, I get up every day early in the morning on some professionalism shit. And then I'm like, nigga, if you're not getting paid, I don't know a nigga that's bringing in that much of income that he needs to sustain in life. And because a mansion, if you claim you got a mansion, there's a certain amount of money you got to pay for upkeep. And let's not know if you live in an HOA kind of community or not. You know what I'm saying? So why would you be dedicating that much time every day to a person you don't even know to help build their channel? It's giving.
They
I'm
can't.
living off my wife, and I want to look like I got something going on.
Right. He's trying to make it look as though to Ness, and I'm like, Ness. And I always said this to Ness, and I know this might sound a certain type of way, but I always told Ness, like, Ness, you over here thinking that these people have bags and shit like that or whatever. Like, you don't understand, like,
No, they don't know money. Hold up, Brianna. That's what I'm trying to tell them. Like, People think I be like, but like I'm not. I did, and that's another thing people got to understand. If somebody have money, like they claiming to have money, they can pay for people to do things like that. They can even get intern. Like you could, like there's certain interns that's in college learning this type of shit, media, social training, all that other stuff. They would even go to them before they come through you. Why would they be associated with your type of brand? Because and you know that they don't respect you based on how they treat you once they don't need you anymore.
Well, he's already told her that she's a bum. So, if
Right.
Ness wants to be a bum over there for pennies and shit like that or whatever, like girl, like her like I said, the amount that he sends her daily is what she would get daily when it came to like what I would get her for like
Yeah.
food.
No. And yeah.
I would never put money in her pockets or
Right.
anything like that, like as far
You
as like
teach
on a
somebody
daily
how to
thing.
fish versus giving them the food for free.
Yeah. I was teaching her how to fish. I was teaching her how to get a bag on her own, not
Right.
with me giving her a bag because that was not be useful to her.
Yeah, that's what I said, sweet one. I remember you was the one that told me too. But a lot of other people confirmed that. He
Right.
lived it off his wife, and based on how they act on YouTube, it's easy to see why they characteristics. You know what I'm saying?
So he has
They
money to
know how to pick out
spare.
low self-esteem women.
So he has money to spare because of his wife. I have money to
Correct. I
spare,
told you
but
that this
wait,
he.
wait, wait.
That's why
But
I say he feel
I have money.
intimidated by you.
Right. I have money to spare because I get my own bag and I have my own business. And like I said,
Yeah, you
Ness
can
knows
stop from
what.
listening to me. That's what I was trying to tell
Right.
you. They feel like
Ness
they can
knows.
replace you, and that's like because they feel like
No,
you was a bag. That's what I'm
no.
trying to say. You didn't hear that live. They
Ness.
had a whole live about it, and Ness was in and out that chat, and she never hit the link to disagree or agree, whatever the case may be. But I do believe that they've been having conversations behind the scenes. I do believe
Oh
that,
yeah,
and
they
I was
do. That
trying to
she
tell
told
Ness the
me.
whole time, like they lying, like he lives off his wife, like that's not a bag, and that's why I told her
Right.
I don't believe you used to niggas with money because like they don't move like that. Clearly, they don't
He
have respect for y'all. They are using y'all. And if
right.
they had the money like that, why would they feel a need to leech over women they don't even like that? You see D Darrell doing that shit. That's why I believe he the only one out them that got a real bag.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all gonna end up blowing up. And then I'm like, dude, how you gonna tell me about my business and shit like that? How are you gonna tell me about what I do for a living? And you live off of a whole bitch. I never needed nobody to live off of. After I graduated from college and stuff like that, I started working. I worked in corporate America. And then after like in 2018 or whatever, that's when I got my own business. I actually got, the whole thing happened when I was working at Google or whatever. So I ended up, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get my own business or whatever. I'm going to start my
Yeah,
own business. And the first year I made a 113,000
wow.
off the first year. So I'm like, that was
Damn.
my first year. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So you definitely paid your college debt back. But you know
yeah,
what? That's the thing, and that's what I teach my children. Like, if you're gonna go to college, make sure you know because you're gonna have to pay that money back regardless. But I don't think you should be going to the company like you're gonna be the best employee you can be while you're in the company, but you also there to learn the tricks and trade to make yourself rich because you're not in this like I didn't put you in this world to make nobody else rich. But like if you don't want like but entrepreneurship is not for everybody, so know that too. So find something that you
no, it's
love and
not.
enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So find something that you love and enjoy. And if you find a way to create an avenue for yourself, do that. But if you do have that drive to be an entrepreneur, you go in there to learn the tricks and the trade to make it work for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's not for everybody. Whatever makes you comfortable or whatever. But I didn't like how many restrictions I had when I was working and stuff like that for someone else. I didn't like the restrictions. I like being able to, maneuver and do what I want and stuff. If I want to go out of town or if I want to do something, I can set my own hours. I could do this. I could do that or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
and you
as
like
long as
nice things as well, because I could tell by that hotel. Like
yeah.
me and you just friends, but if we
And
ever
that
meet up, I want a nice hotel in New York City. We gonna have different suites.
But you know what was interesting? Like when I go to New York, I have like in Lower Manhattan, I
That
have
no, those hotels are really expensive.
yeah,
You know that, right?
right. I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I have a signature like hotel that I stay at every time I go to New York City. I stay at the same
I ain't gonna hold
hotel
you. I haven't been
every
to
time.
them in years, but I used to go to the top hotels all the time. But guys with money, well, half of them like the guy that I used to date that was like a CFO at an airline. He already like because of like his job and stuff like that. He already had like an account with them, personal and business, that he could just rent the room. So like he would just tell us and he didn't need like, but like I said, when you got money, you're not thirsty like that. Like he would get us rooms all the time. Never even plan to show up. Only thing, his only rule was don't use anything from the minibar, and he would just like give me money and be like, hey, you could buy out drinks or food, or just don't touch the minibar. You know what I'm saying? And we would have a bull nice hotel as fuck, and he never one time tried to come over or like get, you know what I'm saying? It was never like that because that money ain't shit to him. You know what I'm saying? Some people even would be able to pay, like it just depends on like when you dealing with somebody with money, you think you getting over, but it's nothing to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it mean a whole lot to you based on your financial circumstances. But and that's only with your ghetto mind thinking. And
Well,
this
well,
is
when we went to Miami, the thing is that anywhere I go, I have a level of comfort. I'm not gonna stay anything less than a 5 star. I might stay in a 4 star, but usually it has to be a 5 star because I have a level of comfort that I want. People thought that it was like, oh, I
okay.
was doing this.
And did she have your information from there? Because you know she was trying to sell your information at one
No,
point.
she doesn't. She doesn't.
Yeah, because that's what
Um,
I was thinking. She got your information anytime it would. Because remember, you wouldn't. I think remember because I was always wondering like why you didn't leave a
she
key
doesn't
for her
have
at the
my
desk. Because
information.
when y'all was doing a neatcation, I was thinking like why wasn't a key left at the desk or whatever? Because you know what I'm saying.
She
Even like when
doesn't.
my cousins come and they come to the hotel, they'll leave a
It
key for me at the desk.
because I needed to see her, figure her out and stuff. So I went down there and I got her myself or whatever. Like, no, she never had
Yeah, but I'm saying that told her your distrust. But also, I was thinking like she would have to know your name. But I know you can give like some of them names. You
no,
know
no,
what I'm
no.
saying?
I went down there to get her. She didn't know my name or whatever.
Also,
Like,
she made
she
it
did.
seem like she checked in. So wait a
She
minute, you went
no.
down there to get her.
Yeah, I went down there to get her. I went
Oh,
down there to
my
get her.
main page is blocked because I share Black Media. You might know the page, sweet one. I share Black Media TV page, and I said these performative ass Negroes. So it was a mass flagging going on because they said I violated YouTube guidelines, community guidelines. But they did say after 30 days that it would go away, but I can't go live for a week due to the strike on my community wall, which is weird because I just shared a video that had over 30K views. And only thing I said was performative ass Negroes. I didn't spell ass out. I put AX for ass. And then I put Negroes. None of
But
these are trigger words.
you know what? What's interesting is that when all this falls over and these people do not need, like I said, Ness, or even when they get tired, they they might still need her, but
Okay, and this can you answer this question,
there
please?
were
Because that was the
no
question all of
wait
us
wait
want
wait
to
wait
know.
wait. They
I'm
don't
sorry, guys.
know. Okay, so there were no drugs, Hershey. So what are you talking
Oh,
about? There
okay,
was no
okay.
drugs. So like there, I don't do that. I don't tolerate that
No,
around
not
me.
you. They were saying
No, no.
other people look like okay.
Yeah, I know I can read. And I'm saying that no, there was no type of situation where there was any kind of drugs or anything like that or whatever. I don't
Well,
play
that's
that
good
type
to
of
know.
stuff at all. I don't play that type of stuff or whatever. I would have told both of them to get the fuck out. Like and you know what I'm saying? Like and take your shit with you and shit. Like I don't play that type of stuff. There would have never been any type of stuff like that around me. Now smoke all the weed you want, that's fine or whatever, because there were people there that, they smoked weed. They had weed there, but they didn't have no like they tried to make it
Was the
seem like
Miami
a
be good? And hold on, Hershey.
well,
No, I'm on my backup page. Go
I
ahead.
don't I don't I don't smoke. So
Really?
yeah, I don't smoke. No.
You don't smoke cigarettes either?
No, that's disgusting. I'm in the health. Like
Why
I
you
don't
think it's
smoke any of this
disgusting?
stuff.
Okay, don't be coming for cigarettes like that this heat now. We're gonna be cool, but you can't be coming for cigarettes like that. I know they not good, but you ain't gotta say all that.
Well, I mean, that's not a good habit to
But
have.
I but what do you do with your drink? Like so you like see me, that's why I
Mhm.
find it hard to give up cigarettes because I was like, if I give up cigarettes, I gotta give up drinking because to me they go hand in hand.
Right.
Like I would, you know.
Well, I mean, but the thing is that I mean, I know that cigarettes to me would be a lot worse to me than alcohol. You know what I'm saying? If you was to compare the two, obviously, but it's like And then on top of that, it's like on occasions you can have a drink. There are certain alcohols that have would make have like a high level of, like, you would be surprised. Like, there are there's nothing wrong with having something
No,
every
you know
now
when
and
it comes to
then.
alcohol, I know. Remember, I tell you, I used to
Yeah.
work for the Chamber of Commerce. Like even like back in the days when Moet was popular, there
Mhm.
was the Moet 31 Stars, and there was different types of Moet. You know what I'm saying? So there was levels to it. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's just, I just feel like anybody's gonna try. Like, one thing about when it comes to Ness, like, it's very easy for people to persuade and get in her head. And I always told her, you need to learn how,
Yes.
like, think for yourself and shit like that, or
Hmm.
whatever. See things for what it really is and shit. See things that when you and Brianna, they're using y'all or whatever, whether you want to admit it or
Hmm.
not. And when you piss them off and they already got the traction, you're giving them the platform to drag you. That's not even smart and shit like that, or whatever. I said, make they always need you. You always want them to need you. These guys who you're getting money from, don't ever like give them too much and shit like that, or whatever. You know
Yeah. And
what?
see, and I used to think that Ness was truly like, I know she was old because I always said this. I said I know Ness got her issues based on just seeing her from the B section from the start. But I thought like at her core, like she just was maybe like insecure, and if you show her enough, she would be a better person. And that's my issue in this. It just took me a long time to see that. So I
Well,
don't know
see,
what is
Nez
some.
is the perfect example and the perfect definition of a hood rat. She fits the stereotype because, like, you would do all this stuff for somebody. You would think that they would be appreciative. They would be, and actually becoming a better person. But it's actually, even the numbers that she's getting over there on her channel, like, it's going to her head. And if I would have ever thought that she was going to get like this, I would have never done anything for her. I would have never did half the stuff that I did for her, because she acts like a girl who never experienced any kind of popularity growing up and shit like that. Oh, now I got numbers. Oh my God, everybody look at me. I'm like, damn girl, this is virtual land. Like, who
Yeah,
the
that
hell
is
cares?
hurtful.
This ain't real life. Real life, do you get numbers in real life? No, you do not. Does anybody stop to like want to talk to you and shit?
Well,
She
she
all
said they do now.
and the way that she lies and makes it seem as though like people, oh, everywhere I go, people, no, they're not. No, they're not. Everywhere you go, people are trying to like get with her, and everybody wants to get with her, and everybody's
If
obsessed
that's the
with
case,
her.
why
It's
she
like,
didn't go on the town with you in Miami, her hometown?
right. She didn't even want to step outside. So it's just, and for our, reasons and stuff like that or whatever, but she didn't even want to step outside. You're not that girl, because if you was that girl and you was that kept and shit like that, you would have thought to, bring, there's no, every woman that I know brings like a change of clothes. When they come and see me or whatever the case may be, they bring like the toiletries and stuff like that or whatever. She did
Hmm.
not have any of that shit. How you
Yeah,
gonna act
that
like
was
you? How
odd.
you gonna
That
act
was
like you?
odd.
How you gonna act like you're a bad bitch and you don't even have any toothpaste, and you have to ask me for toothpaste in a 5-star hotel?
What?
She didn't have toothpaste. She didn't have
But
toothpaste.
the pasta, well, I think I'm double shocked. Like she didn't have it in the pot, but did the pot host they didn't supply? Usually they have like their own name brand toothpaste in there.
No, they did or whatever, but they had all of that stuff or whatever, but
So
she
she
did
should have
not have.
used that instead of embarrassing herself by asking you for some.
She didn't have any of her own,
I know
and she
that.
didn't have she didn't have a change of clothes or anything like that. So I'm like, well, you're going on these panels acting like you're that bitch, but you were on your period for days and you did not bathe. So why are you acting as if you're that girl? Like, it's like, you're not. Stop, please turn that
Do
shit
you
off.
regret? Do you regret walking that back about her? Like the not. Well, what I say was you was doing a lot of double. I won't say walking back so much as the double talking,
Well,
because that
after,
was like that was a sign of depression to me.
for who?
Ness.
Oh,
The
the
fact
fact that
that she wouldn't bathe for 4 days, especially on her cycle. And I feel like because the way she kept saying like, oh, I kept, but I felt like she was just trying to like eat away the problems that you were seeing,
She was trying to eat it away.
like with you, like literally eat you away. You know, I don't know how to put this like without being crude or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, say it.
based on her rendition of the thing, like she basically saying like how she kept giving you head or whatever. So I
Oh
felt like if
God.
that did happen, she was just basically trying to eat away the problems of what you was seeing in person with her. So like
Um,
maybe hoping if she keep giving you head, you won't focus on like everything else like that's
it
going on.
was, but it was like a one time type of thing or whatever. Like we didn't like the, it wasn't like an ongoing type of thing because like I said, she was like like it was like a thing where I was getting like cut and stuff like that, almost got cut by her teeth. So it wasn't an enjoyable experience or whatever. So no, no. But I don't know if it was a depression or whatever. Could have been, but something was definitely wrong when I said you when she literally had over $1,000 from myself to go
Right.
out there, and you don't even want to go to. I was like, well, let's go to the mall and let's pick up an outfit. I don't know. I just want to stay here. I don't
Yeah,
want to.
that's wild. That's
And I'm
wild to
like, damn,
me.
is this some type of? Is this some dude you running? Is somebody you running from or something like that? Like, what's really going on?
Yeah, when she said cut, I had to go on mute because I had that experience one time. So yeah, I could believe that it never happened again. Like he did it one. I said, no, bitch, that's too sensitive. No.
Yeah, and she has like really sharp teeth and stuff. And I'm like, girl, you don't even know what the hell you doing. And she's
But
over here acting
so why
like,
did you allow her to so? Why did you allow her to say that for so long? How she had you basically turned out and stuff.
how could she have me turn out when well, turn out is not the right word because I'm already a lesbian or whatever. But you
Well,
know,
you know, like I said, got don't hold me to these standards because you know I'm not that familiar with the rainbow language. I'm just basically
well,
because she
you gotta
she was trying to
understand,
call herself like a sex goddess, like she's a
right?
sex
But you gotta
expert, and
understand, like
yeah,
if we're together, I'm gonna let things ride and I'm gonna let you live in your delusion if we're
okay, so you
together.
were like Tyler with sassy, got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you live in your delusion and stuff. I'm not gonna correct her and say, and we're on good terms. I'm not gonna get on the link and say, no, Ness, your sex was trash. I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna
No,
say,
but it makes
okay,
sense
all right,
though.
sweetheart.
Because everybody was like, if you such a sex, I know that's what I kept asking. Like, bitch, if you were such a sex goddess, why y'all never met again? And she basically was saying like, it's because of her, because
Yeah.
she didn't want to meet you again because of how you basically was treating her on the YouTube streets or whatever. So
She
yeah,
didn't want to meet. First of all, the reason why she did not want to, she knew that the first time we met, I lasered in on what I saw. When we got into it, okay, bitch, if you want to really fuck with me and shit and you want to go live, and remember when she was going live and she was doing live trying to drag me and shit, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to call this shit out. So I told her even on the phone, I was like, I could say a lot of things about you and shit like that or whatever. And she started crying and stuff and saying, well, this is what you think about me. And,
he loved the crime. I
but to
believe you,
never
but she
have
loved the crime.
there then oh yeah, she does cry but or whatever, but and when we got into it, yeah, I put that out there, like, yeah, like even when I was telling Pizarro, I was like, the girl didn't even bathe, like I was grossed out, like I was disgusted or whatever.
So you did
And
tell Pizza that. So Pizza wasn't lying.
no, there was a recording, remember the recording, there was a recording that came out, and that's how
Yeah, I remember. But
yeah, we
but
was
Pizza
talking.
was saying like there was a part of the recording that she didn't play, where it was like because the part that she played, that's why it was easy for you to like do the double talk. But we all know what the hell you just said. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
like when me and Ness got back to being in a good space, of course you're gonna walk some shit back because you want to maintain that
Right,
relationship.
exactly. Thank you.
So
Yeah.
that, well, I'm gonna respect, just like she walks shit back when she lie roast. The difference between me and Ness is that she lie roast when she's talking shit about me. I'm going to hit her with the truth, and I know the truth and shit like that. I even know about the pest control problem that she has in her residence and stuff like that or whatever.
Can you block this person? Y'all
Wow,
already know
I'm
how
in
it goes.
love.
Y'all not gonna
Wow.
disrespect nobody on my panel, and
Wow.
especially not me. But y'all know
I'm
how it goes. So
I'm I'm
I just that's why I had to start modding people. And this he, I want you to comment because I want you to be my manager mod over here. So whenever you get a chance, comment in the chat.
okay.
But yeah, like this is nobody but Ness. I hope y'all know that this is a weird ass stalking bitch. Ness
Uh,
follows me
but see,
everywhere.
you're in love
Now
and
that
it's
is he
crazy
serious?
and you don't know who you're
Yeah,
in
that's
love.
a good. Did she have change? I don't think she did, but that's why this he was saying she gave her the money to buy some, but Ness didn't want to leave the room and she wanted to keep all the money in her pocket. But
First of
somebody
all,
gave
first of
T.
all,
Yeah, I'm
first
sorry. Go ahead.
first of all, I do not um this person, I don't know what the hell. Like I hope that's
Yeah,
not
block
Ness.
though. They could
I
block
hope
and go on.
I hope that is not
That's
Ness or whatever
definitely Ness. I promise you. She does
because
this to me all the time.
Ness is the one who has the odor issue and shit like that. We've already proven that. She was the one who didn't have the toiletries and didn't and like I said, if you're a kept bitch, if you're a top-notch bitch or whatever, the bitch that you want to be, that you're not, you would have a change of clothes. You would naturally have toiletries. And I'm a whole stud, but I bring like shit with me and shit like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just in case. Like, you know, that's like I bring stuff with me. I have stuff in my car. You know what I'm saying? Like I even have that. I have toothbrush. I have all different types of shit in my car, soaps, all different types of stuff or whatever in my car because you never know. You know what I'm saying? You'll never know. You know, if you're going over somebody's house or whatever the case may be, there is no way I'm not, and even a change of clothes in my car and stuff like that or whatever. So I'm like, why is this girl? You're a whole feminine woman. Why or what or whatever you want to call it, whatever you are, but you're a whole woman. Why do you not have the things that you're supposed to have to keep yourself up, especially when you're menstruating? You're never going to be able to get past that disgusting shit.
Right.
You're never going to be able to get past that. And you're getting mad at me because you didn't take care of yourself. You didn't want to go and get I didn't stop you from going to the I said let's go to the mall. Let's go and pick up something, some type of outfit or whatever for you. Let's pick up a couple of outfits for you. I don't want to go nowhere. So, okay, so you want to sit and you want to be rank in the same outfit for days on end. And I'm like, okay, whatever. All right. I'm not going to argue with you about it. I mean, that's not what you want to do, but you didn't argue the fact that you had on the same romper for 4 days. You didn't argue that because you know it was a fact.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part. As a
But
woman,
I gave her over 1K in cash before we even got on the planes. I gave her
I know
money
that this he.
and
I
she
think you
did
need to
not.
take yourself out your stud masculine energy and understand what the women are trying. They're confused about this stuff type of thing. So in the women in us naturally, like I think we're feeling like maybe she really needed that money that you gave her.
You know
Cause
what she
like a
told me
lot
she
of
spent
people
the money
they
on?
hook up with people with money and they be like, but at least they got
No.
enough common sense to at least
You know
spend a
what she told me she spent the money on?
what.
She spent it on rent.
That's what I said.
And
She had
but
to need the money for something, but she's dumb
but
and she's not used to people with money because she'd have played it off. It's not like she's in a foreign city. She's from where she comes from.
but
She
she
could have
could have got a
easily left
cheap
the hotel,
outfit.
went to one of them cheap ass stores. She used
She
to
could
shop
have
it on
got a
Temu.
she could have got a cheap little whatever out. I don't know how. I mean, I know one thing like women's
In New York
clothes.
City, do you know what rainbow is? This heat, like rainbows.
Yeah, I know what rainbow is.
Okay, so she could have went to a store like that. I
Right,
don't know
that's
if
what
they
I'm
have them in
saying.
Miami, but
She
yeah.
could have got went there like yeah, she knows about that because she told me she gets clothes from there. Um, so yeah, she could have went to some little cheap little store and she could have spent less than 40 bucks. I mean, because one thing about women's clothes, that like that clothing that y'all wear is cheap and shit. Y'all can get shit for cheap and still look good. Y'all can get like a nice like
That's
whatever
a
and still
fact.
look
That's
good.
what I was trying to tell
I
you.
I
It,
can't
it
do that.
that's a fact.
My clothes are
Yeah.
my pants are, they started like anywhere from
Yeah, men
60 to
clothes are
100.
way more expensive. I ain't
Very
gonna hold
expensive.
you.
My
Very
shoes,
expensive.
everything like that.
Everything,
So
yes.
I'm not gonna be
That's why
able
I'm happy. I
to.
only got one boy. I'm happy for that because the
Yeah,
girls, you can make them look so freaking cute under $10 if you know what you're
yeah.
doing, bitch.
That's what I'm
And if you're
saying.
a
So there
grown
was
woman
no
and you got a
reason.
nice size, like I'm plus size, so
So there
I
was
mean,
no reason for her to not
okay, that's another.
have.
Okay, before you say that though, can I ask you this? Like, if a girl look
Yeah.
real cute, right, but you notice they not real labeled, so you would not judge that, right?
No,
Or would it
I
would
would
it would
not.
it bother you like
No.
when you take them into certain because you like see the high end hotel you went into, right? So if you would have went out into like a club setting and she had on a cute ass Ross or rainbow outfit, would you just
No.
you would have flossed it with her?
I'm not into the whole labels thing or whatever when it comes to. I don't really look
Okay,
when
that's
I date
important
some
to me. Okay, so now that makes
when I
sense.
right when I date someone or whatever, as long as they're like, because I know that women's clothes don't cost that much. You don't have to pay an arm and a leg when I mean women don't have to pay an arm and a leg for a good outfit and stuff like that. They can put piece things together. So no, I'm not no label person or whatever at all. But when it comes to my level of comfort and stuff, like there are certain things that I like for myself or whatever, but you know um
And there's
but
nothing
that's
wrong with
because I
that. And
have
at the
to.
end of the day, guys can't. Well, you're not a guy, but
Right.
guys clothing are not as forgiving. Like you could probably get away with
Right.
some nice ass jeans or whatever, but your sneakers, like if you
Yeah.
got like on non-label with a guy, you at least got to have on some nice ass sneakers and some accessories, whether it be watch, jewelry, or maybe a little combination. You know?
Right, right. And then on top of that, like, I mean, if you only know. I'm over here, this girl don't have nothing, no type of toiletries, no type of any type of like things for upkeep, no change of clothes. I'm over here, I got colognes, I've got designer colognes, designer fucking deodorants and stuff like that. I'm over here prepared. I got everything, like even like my coconut oil, baking soda,
Yeah. When she told me
toothpaste.
about all of those, I'm like, no, that's a good thing. That's why I know you really into that natural
Yeah.
health stuff. So that wasn't like a read. She thought she was using it as a read, but
No.
yeah, that wasn't a
Mm-mm.
read, girl.
And then on top of that, like, uh, there's just a lot of things that, Ness, I, she just doesn't, there was no upkeep. So imagine me having I had a
We can
week's
see
worth,
that. We
I
can
had a
see that.
week's, I had a week's worth of clothes. I had a week's worth of clothes.
As you should, and
I
you.
had everything in like little baggies, my cologne and
That's
stuff.
the female in you. I hope you
Yeah.
know that, right?
I mean, it's not even that like, there's men that even the men that I know, like that, they keep themselves
No,
up.
they
A
don't have
clean
that.
person.
But most men, they don't have like that grooming material. They usually depend on their woman for that. You know what I'm saying? Like Ness had
No,
to
I
depend on
mean,
you. Like,
that's
see,
not
with
true.
my man,
That's
I have
not
to
true
make sure I
because the
carry
men
lotion. He gonna bring some
the
shower
men in
gel
my family,
and
the men in my family, they, and not even in my family, but even the men that I hang around, they keep themselves up. Like they don't they get, manicures, all different types of shit. They're not no dirty ass dudes
okay,
and
but
shit.
no, we ain't gonna do that this year. No, most men I know they don't get manicures, but what they do
No,
keep
but
themselves up.
even if you don't get manicures, like as a man, you should make sure like
Yeah,
your
like they
everything
gonna have
is
like if
clean.
they going somewhere and they don't trust the barber, they gonna bring their clipper sets to make sure they little lineup is fresh. You
But
know what I'm saying?
men,
It's fresh.
but men that care about their appearance, they're going. Yeah, they keep themselves up. It's not just a woman thing. Stop thinking that men are supposed to be stinky and dirty.
No,
That's
I
not what
don't
they're
think
supposed
that.
to
No,
be.
see, this is out. This, can I please
They
say this before y'all
okay.
get on my back? When I'm saying when she said manicure, I know men keep them. They gonna bring their toiletries. Like there are certain shower gels, and exfoliating things that men can use. Because all the men in my life, I turned them on to like exfoliating themselves, but they'll have shower gels and soap and stuff like that. So they're gonna bring their soap, they rag, they shaving cream and
Yeah,
stuff like that
they're even gonna even a
because they
man
got
is
like
gonna
certain things that they like. But as far
right.
as a manicure, no, they're not doing that. But that doesn't
Well,
mean
I
they're
mean, but a
dirty.
manicure is nothing but make
No,
getting
it doesn't make them gay. But
your
I'm
neck.
just saying the ones I know they don't. Most of the ones I know, some that do it, but most don't.
But then when you look at those men's nails and stuff, they're dirty. and stuff, and they look disgusting
No,
because
my
they're
man
probably
never gets a manicure, and he works with cars, and his nails is never dirty. But he,
well,
he
the
washes his
men
hands a lot though.
but the men that usually don't keep their nail, like I look at women's nails and I look at men's nails and stuff like that. I'm like particular like that, and when I see an
No, we know
unclean,
that, and that's another reason why we didn't believe you was gonna be with Ness, because you seem like a particular person. So it seemed it odd. So that's what made Ness more believable when when she said like she felt like inferior to you, and you made her feel that way. It made it more believable because of how you talk and carry yourself. You could tell Ness. We always said that to you. Like Ness doesn't seem like the girl that you would literally be into.
but see, that's where you're right, because you're saying she felt inferior to me. So now that she has a little bit of numbers and all this other stuff, she wants to make it seem as though she is all above me in some type of way. But no, 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 woman.
No, I don't think she could say that. I think she feels like she
But
don't
she
need you no
feels
more.
like that. But she feels like that now. She feels like she has some sort of
Really?
leverage. She
Oh, I
feels like
didn't
she
get that
has some
energy with
sort
that.
of she feels like
She
she has
may
some
feel
sort
that
of
way, but I don't see
power.
it.
She feels like she has some type of power. That's why this is the only thing that makes her feel like she has leverage, where she feels like she has some sort of power. Because when you look at even when you look at Lemon's video from the other um when you
I
look
agree
at
with that. This he doesn't seem insecure with men. That's why I hate that Ness trying to spin that narrative. She's one of the few people that actually ain't that concerned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't. I'm not. I'm definitely not. I mean, I'm not intimidated by like dudes, or I don't have a problem
Yeah,
with
now
them or anything like
QY,
that.
QY and Jay Dunn, like Jay Dunn, if she's crushing on the guy, and I can't think of a better word, but like she, but other than that, she comes off like QY, because QY, it doesn't matter what man is like, she feel the need to try to, I'm a stud, I'm a man, god damn it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But QY has been 30 years of her life she was fucking on, man. Like, if you don't get your weird ass out of here, and Jay Dunn, and I'm like, and how you gonna come out and be a lesbian at what 30? Like, I mean, it's like, no, you're not no stud or anything like that. Like, you are just a ugly ass bitch that
oh
had
yeah,
to
and
be.
they got mad at me. You know, Ness and Jay Dunn got mad at me. I think I was probably even beefing with her at the time, because I was just because like I told her I'm not in the community, so I cannot speak from a point of like authority or like know what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying like there is a like people going to create like levels of certain things. Like certain people feel like they will be more validated as a stud because like they're a touch me not versus the woman that was that later on in life. Because I do hear that a lot. Like a lot of women turn stud after they have children. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I, when it came for me, I started to become, even before kindergarten, like I was attracted to, I've been attracted to women and stuff like that or whatever. Like my first crush was a woman and stuff or whatever. So it was, and when it came to the dudes, like I would just hang out with them. Like I would, even my cousins, I would hang out with my boy cousins and stuff, and we would be playing like video games, and playing with like little action figures and little things like that or whatever. We would do stuff like that. We wouldn't, or playing sports and stuff. We would play sports. Like I would be out there playing football while my sisters and my girl cousins, they would be inside playing dollies and all this other bullshit. Like I didn't got time for that. I wanted some action. I wanted to get out there and be a part of the action. And I
And
wanted
you
to be
have
a part of the
remained the
mix.
same. So it seems like you was born that way, because like I know
Yeah.
that's the debate. People that was born that way or they maybe turned that way. But yeah, I have to go to the store because I will be this heat. Me and this heat got another live schedule later. You're gonna have to watch her channel because I actually do want to go to the store before that live starts. So I'm gonna make a quick store run and I'll be
But
back. But
but uppity, one of these days, let me know. But we really need to get into that conversation of like the type of like men like you're into, and then like what are your requirements? Because I really want to get into stuff like that with you. Like what because it's just very interesting because I'm I'm used to more metro. I like the dudes that they're masculine, they're cool and stuff like that, but they're metrosexual. They will be considered metrosexual because they,
Right.
they keep themselves up. Like dudes. I don't think dudes that get those manicures, and stuff like that or whatever. Like they're celebrities, celebrities. Your roughest celebrities,
Yeah,
they
you
get
say you feel, but
manicures.
girl, when we get into that, I got a whole story time for you concerning my
Oh,
son and his
okay.
dad. And like it's gonna be so funny, but yeah, we're gonna have to get into that because I really want to run to the store, even though it's down the block. I'll be back like within less than 10 minutes. But I also want to go somewhere else because y'all know my Wi-Fi is so janky here. So I'm gonna because I'm already showered and stuff, so I'm just gonna throw on some clothes. And I'm gonna stop and get me my cigarettes, and then I'm gonna be outside because whenever I move, I'm gonna request like how you go apartment hunting and they say negatives, and I'm gonna put next to a train, especially an outside one. Like I'm so sick of this. But yeah, I thank you so much this heat for coming through. If you, drop down in the chat before you go though,
Okay.
so I can do that while I have because once Nala gets home, child, she takes over my other phone and her tablet at the same time.
Remember. What was I gonna say? Gosh. Oh. Remember that is just in like a few minutes or whatever. Remember, 11
Yeah,
o'clock
no,
your
no,
time.
that's what I'm saying.
11.
That's exactly what
Okay.
I'm going outside for because I don't want no interruptions.
All right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm gonna go outside, and plus I gotta get cigarettes anyway. Oh no, 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 hold on, stay there. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do something real quick, and then I'm gonna add it do something. Oh no, no, no,
Oh, wait, wait, wait. But I don't hope you don't think like when I was talking about like straight guys getting manicures, do not think that I'm talking about no nail polish. I didn't say that. I'm just talking about they get their
no. I
nails
know you make
clean.
clear polish. No, that's what when I hold on a second because I gotta add. Hold on. There we go. Now we go back to sweet. Okay, there we go. So these damn nails. So everything should be fixed now. But no, trust me, I know if they put any color on it. But I'm from Harlem and New York
No, no, no.
City,
They're
so
just
even
going to
sometimes clear can be suspect. But I never suspected a guy with clear.
no, no,
But
no.
yeah,
When they get manicures, is to clean your nails, to make sure your nails are clean, to make sure
yeah.
your nails are properly trimmed. That's what men go to, and get because they don't know
Yeah,
how to
some
do it.
people don't even get clear pot. That's what I'm trying to say. You like I love like my man. I don't know what it is, but he loves to say he's perfect. I think I'm terrible. He's terrible. He loves to say he's perfect, but to be honest, he is. He never gets a manicure, but his nails grow even and foul. I don't know why, but they do. You know what I'm saying? But his nails is never dirty, and I love that about him because he works with cars, so it's easy for him to have an excuse, but he don't. Like, but his job too, like they conscientious of that because the labor. Like, see, my man, he's not one of those people. He could be if he really wanted to, but that's not his ministry. He does not want to go independent. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll
Right,
do little independent jobs. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I think he likes the consistency of a check. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
right, right. Which makes sense or whatever, especially if it's a good check. That's cool. What? Oh, but the show will be on the road in just a second. Not too long or whatever. We're gonna take care of that. But make sure you were over there. I already told her or whatever to come over. Uppity.